Okay, so this Uber story, right, is about me as a driver. And let's just say I didn't think this one through all the way, all right? So, just start the goddamn video. So I applied and worked at Amazon first so that I could make some extra money, to put on advertisements on YouTube so I could expand this random family. And while I was there, I was like, well, shit, let me sign up for Uber too. And for those who didn't know, Uber is like a taxi in an app. Hit the buttons and I come pick you up. Now, I get off at 6:30 a.m., which is the cruelest thing to ever have happened to me since Miley Cyrus's ass. Ass, if that's what you want to call it. Buttock, end of her back, whatever you want to call it. So one day I was feeling good and I turned on Uber right after work. And as soon as I turned it on, it went right off. I had to pick somebody up. I was hyped. I was like, yeah, my first Uber driver. I'm hyped. I'm thinking I'm about to take a selfie with him, put it on Snap, be like my first Uber, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we buddies for life and shit. Yeah. So the GPS takes me to this beltway and then this toll, then a back road that even the GPS seemed to have gotten lost in. And after a few more turns, I ended up in a somewhat familiar area. But hey, I was like, fuck it. Now, Uber told me to pick the person up in this spot. This spot that I was in was the middle of the street. There were no sidewalks. There was nothing. Where the fuck is this person? Oh, did I mention it was raining hard as fuck? So I'm not seeing a goddamn thing, like at all. So, after waiting there, at 6 o'clock in the morning, after working, 10 hours, no biggie, my phone decides to ring. And it is the Uber rider chick herself. And the girl's name is Alexis, by the way. And she says, I'm at the warehouse, blah, blah, blah. Look where you're going, blah. And I look over to the said warehouse and I see a bunch of fences and giant trucks and a fucking presidential blockade that's just making the shit impossible. I didn't see an entry. The shit was intimidating. I was getting irritated. It's 6 or 7 in the morning by now. I turned my phone off and drove off home. I know what you're thinking, and you were absolutely right. I left that bitch in the rain at 7 in the morning. And don't y'all be looking at me, judging me and shit, yo. Don't do it. Anyway, back to the story. That was the last day of that week that I worked, so I didn't go until the next day. And yeah, I felt bad about it. I dragged my feet a little bit, I felt a little guilty. But then, near the end of my shift, this round bitch approaches me and tells me that I look familiar. She's like, hi, how you doing? And I'm like, hi, how are you? And after some time it went by, she was like, wait.
Do you drive for Uber?
So a light bulb goes off and I'm like, are you Alexis?
You a motherfucking asshole.
Is what she yelled, and she literally waddled her ass down the hallway. I caught up to her and tried to explain / lie that, it was Uber's fault, the app, blah, blah, closed, whatever. But as soon as I saw that she wasn't trying to hear it and that she wanted to be mad, I was like, fuck it. Your loss, not mine. See it? We don't feel bad for shit. We real niggas. So just about every day she sees me, she fucking calls me an asshole, like a little girl who has a crush on you in middle school, or at least in my middle school, that's how girls acted when they had a crush on you. In the middle of one of her asshole yelling, she was like,
you know what you should do because you owe me? Take me to McDonald's.
Wow, when you shape like the burger itself, it looked like she gives birth to McDoubles. I'm not lying, the bitch is shaped like a Big Mac. Needless to say, this guy doesn't fucking drive Uber anymore, but you know what? Fuck it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I love you, my randoms, and I will see you next Thursday, and bye. Nigga, I tried to call you. Why you change your number so fast? Goddamn. When he went to 14, I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna say it to his face. I wanna do this face to face, bro. Face to face. And after all of that, 17, enter with a compliment.